Hi guys, welcome back to You've Got This, the channel that's dedicated to teaching you all the life skills that you need to make it in this world. Today we're going to talk about friendship and how to make friends and maintain friendships. I've been seeing a lot of posts online and reading articles that these days people are feeling pretty isolated, and a lot of people are feeling like they have trouble making friendships and it worries them. And I think that that's due to a lot of reasons. I think that, we've kind of become sort of a more cocooned society. We stay home a lot more than we used to, even when I was little, because, we can have all our entertainment here at home. We can order in food, we can order in groceries, we can, there's just, and we do all our gaming, and, so we don't really get out as much as we used to. We're communicating a lot by text messaging and stuff instead of in person or on the phone even. So there are a lot of reasons that people are actually really truly more isolated. So anyway, I was going to talk to you about three things. I was going to talk to you about how to make friends, how to maintain friendships, and then also how to be a friend to yourself. Number one is how do you make friends? And when you were a little kid, you probably ran around with at least some sort of small core group of kids, either neighborhood kids or school friends, and that kind of continues through high school and maybe even into college if you end up going to college, where you're going to have maybe a larger group of people that you're with. But as you get older, a lot of those friends fall by the wayside. Everybody goes off and does their own things, and it starts getting whittled down so that it's really much more normal as an adult to just have a very small number of truly good friends. You shouldn't feel like something's wrong if you don't have a big group of friends that you're hanging out with all the time like you did before. It really isn't like that as an adult. You might get together with groups of friends periodically, but you're only going to probably have a couple that are truly good friends that you're talking with more on a regular basis or going and doing things with on a regular basis as time goes on and as you get older. It's just more natural. But and if you have a bunch, great. You probably don't need to watch this, but I've noticed that a lot of people are feeling like they don't have friends or they don't know how to make friends. So making friends, if you feel like you want to make friends and that you don't have any, the truth is you're going to have to put yourself in situations where you're around people that are maybe like-minded or that you want to be friends with. That can come from your work environment. Maybe there are a few people that you kind of connect with at work. Maybe you don't know them that well, but you're like, that person's pretty cool, I like them, I could hang out with them. It could be from some sort of organization you belong to. It could be like a hobby that you're interested in, like maybe you are somebody who likes to, play bocce ball and you joined a bocce ball league or something like that. You're going to have to be someone, you can't sit back and wait for invitations. You need to be the one that says, hey, do you guys want to take a hike? Or would you like to go and hang out at the park and take a picnic lunch? Or would you guys like to come to my house and do a potluck? Another thing, I made a group of friends. I used to be an elementary school teacher a long time ago, and one of my favorite things was we did a carpool. My work colleagues and I did a carpool because we had a long ways to drive to our school that we taught at, and I loved those carpool drives. It was so fun, and those guys ended up being my friends. So a group of us would meet at a parking lot, and then we would all drive to work and then come back, and so all the way there and all the way back, we all got to know each other. And you can be that person that says, you guys want to create a carpool, or I'm going to have a movie night. Do you guys want to come? Bring a bag of chips or something like that, But don't sit back and wait to be invited. and you have to feel brave and just do it. And there could be a possibility of being rejected. No big deal. That person's not meant to be your friend then. But you will find like-minded people if you put yourself out there, and if you put yourself in situations that allow you to make contact with people. If you stay holed up in your home and just, play games or watch movies or whatever, you're not going to make friends. You're really going to have to put yourself out in the world and initiate it, and that's okay. It's just like when you were a kid on the playground and you would go up to a kid and say, "Hey, you want to play?" And they would say, "Okay," and you'd go run off and play. You kind of have to do that, but in an adult version. And number 2, how to maintain friendships. To have a friend, you have to be a friend, if you've ever heard that phrase, and it's really true. You need to nurture your friendships and maintain them. They don't just happen by accident. It's true with any relationship, and it's true with friendships. So what does that mean, nurturing a friendship? It means that, maybe you're reaching out to those people that you like, that are your friends. You're calling or you're texting and you're saying, "Hey, let's do something, let's get together." Or, "Hey, I was just calling to see how you're doing. What have you been up to? What's going on?" I do that. I moved all the way across the country from my friends, and I just make a point to call them. I want to stay in touch with them. I want to stay connected. Even though we're thousands of miles apart now, I still feel like they're there, and they still care about me, and I still care about them, but you have to make that effort. I send Christmas cards to my friends every year, and I don't just sign my name. I always put a little letter in there, "Hey guys, how's it going? How's your family, blah, blah, blah. Here's what my family's doing." But, just trying to keep those connections. You can't take for granted that the friendship will thrive without putting some effort towards it. So being there for your friend, if your friend needs help, are you going to be that friend when they say, "Hey, I'm moving to my new apartment. Can you help me move my boxes?" I mean, it's a friend that helps. Yes, I will help you. And then they'll help you when you need help. You need to be that kind of a friend to someone. Don't blow your friends off. When they invite you to go do things, you can, or you can say no. Although if you say no time after time after time, you won't get invitations after a while, just because they'll be like, they never come, I'm not gonna ask. But, you have the right to say no, but just realize that if you do it over and over, it will affect your friendship. But don't blow them off. If you say you're going to come, don't blow them off, all right? Honor what you've said to them. And that also is true in terms of honoring what you say, meaning what you say. So being honest, be the honest person, be the forthright person, don't lie. You can be an advocate for yourself. If you don't like something, you can speak up, or if you've had to change your mind about something, you tell them. You say, "This is why I've had to change my mind." But just being honest and forthright and staying in touch, those are the kinds of things that nurture a friendship. And if you start backing away and start isolating yourself, those friendships can kind of dry up over time. So you just have to keep maintaining them. And then number 3, being a friend to yourself. You don't always have to be with other people. You don't have to necessarily have a large group of friends. It's good to receive love from other people. It feels good, and you feel validated by that. But you also can be only a friend to yourself. Well, let me say that differently, Kaya. Don't put that in. You can also be a friend to yourself, and it's incredibly important. I mean, for you to be able to enjoy time, it's okay to be by yourself. To enjoy time by yourself is a nice thing. And to be a person that you enjoy being with, to know it's okay to be on your own and spend that time. It's nice for the mental break, to be away from others and just have your own space to think and do things that you like and want to do. So just, and to be kind to yourself. I talked about this in my last video, but you don't need to be a mean friend to yourself. You need to be a nice friend to yourself, meaning that internal dialogue that you have going on in your head is positive, it's affirming, it's like, look, I'm proud of you, you've done a good job. None of us are perfect at all. You have to learn to forgive yourself and to accept yourself for who you are and just try to do better, and to make yourself that kind of a person that you feel good about and that you feel comfortable with being alone with. So it's okay to just have yourself as a friend, but when you're feeling lonely, you really should take the initiative to reach out, cultivate some friendships, and then when you have them, maintain them. I hope that helped you. Please, if you think it did, give me 2 thumbs up or give me a like, and subscribe to the channel. And also check out my website, you'vegotThisLife.com, for other videos that might be interesting to you. Thanks a lot.